me and Jack is a big fight. You know what I'm saying? Like after I take care of my business with Jack, then I should be. I definitely feel like I should be right back in line for a belt. I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have to go to the back of the line and all that stuff because, bro, I had the belt already twice. So I think that after I take care of Jack, Jack is a good name. He's a good opponent to have. And after I take care of that, then I feel like, yeah, bro, I should get right back in line. For the belt again against Pueblo, against whoever, bro. They got it's not. They got a bunch of. They got a bunch of belts out there. So a bigger fight would be like me and Tio or something like that. Me and Pitbull. Maybe Power or something like that. All like I said, Pueblo too. So after this, for me, I take it one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing in boxing, when you try to like jump too far ahead, bro, like you always be, what I'm saying? Like the shit just never work out. Like I don't know how long you've been on here, bro, but my plan, I was supposed to fight Matias next. That was my plan. I was, me and him was gonna fight. I was gonna fight for his belt, and depending on if he won or not, and that was the plan for all of us. That was the plan for my team. We all wanted to fight. My team, his team, and Matchroom, they all wanted to fight, and so that was the fight with Matias, and he lost. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you can't plan out in this shit, bro. You gotta take that shit one step at a time because you just can't plan it out because it never really go how you plan it.
Lloyd took over De Niro. Thank you for the $2. We all know Devin got his O back in Mexico now. So do you feel like he got like exposed because it's like I remember you was very outspoken upon him. Not even having an O and having a loss in Mexico, and now this happened, and now Austrine happened, and all this other stuff. So, what do you think?
I feel like it been happening, bro. People told me that shit about a long time ago, and now y'all see all the shit. Somebody told me when when we was like, and I wasn't just talking when I had the press conference with Devin and shit like that about getting his O back. I wasn't just talking, bro. Like somebody really told me that he really got his O back in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? So now I think like now, and I didn't know if it was true. Like he even asked me, he said, "Bro, you really think that's true?" I was like, "Brother, I really don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. That's what I heard from people." And he got his O back from Ryan, so maybe he did get it back in Mexico. I don't know. We'll see.
Now, we talked about Teal. Teal got a fight going on with Steve Claggett. Do you know anything
Yeah.
about Steve Claggett? And what do you think about the matchup?
um, Honestly, brother, he took my opponent. I was supposed to fight Steve Clay. That was the name they gave me. And they was like, oh, she fighting Teal. Like, goddamn, all right, well, whatever. I don't know nothing about I know he's Canadian. And I got people that work out there. I got some people think that Clay could go beat Teal. Teal has good performances and then he has bad performances, so it all depends on which Teal, you know what I'm saying? I think that I don't know if he can have a good one or a bad one with this. You know what I'm saying? Because he had a bad one with Sandor Martin. He had a bad one with I think Ortiz. He had a bad one with Cambosis, but he had a good one with Loma. He had a good one with Josh. So it all depends which Tio shows up, bro. Like Tio, same thing. He's in his head and stuff like that. He's really really good. I always thought, bro, like when it was at 35, I always thought Tio was the best of the lot. You know what I'm saying? But he lost to Cambosis and it was like, damn, but it all depends what Tio shows up, bro. Because sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad.
Mm, mm, I like it. HLD?
No, I mean, him speaking about getting way too ahead of, the way we think getting a little bit too ahead of is definitely a point. But I was just trying to, see if he understands that he could be in that number 2 spot, making him the mandatory for that belt. If Wayo gets ahead, because everything can change. If Wayo loses, then everything changes.
Right.
So it makes total sense what he's saying.
You got another question for Regis?
Outside of that, I mean, when do you plan getting into your trip to go to the UK? Are you going to get acclimated over there to do some training camp, or are you going to wait it out to the last minute to fly out at that way?
I'm gonna go about a week and a half before the fight, bro. Last time I fought in the UK, I went out there way too early. I was out there for about 4 weeks. I was up about a month. So that was too long, bro. And I was like miserable, to be honest. When I was out, I was like, damn, I'm ready to go home and shit. Like after about the second week, I was miserable. This time, I actually and then I fought in Dubai before, and when I went to Dubai, I went out there about 10 days. I had a good performance. That was cool. So I'm gonna do the same thing this time. I'm gonna go out there about 10 days before the fight. That's enough to get you acclimated, and then the fight will be the week after that. Then get the fight on and get my ass back home.
Jumping right into the flow of things and not having to, have your mind wandering. Should I get it? Okay, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right, right, right.
Other fights that are on Matchroom stable. Uh, you looking at Richardson Hitchens possibly?
I actually told them I'll fight him, but they said no because they was saving him for Matias.